at the Security Bank building clock dedication. There's a lovely crowd beginning to gather. There's some city officials over here. There's City Councilor Joan Van Dyke. Some of the major contributors. There, of course, is the clock, keeping time. The clock actually belongs now to the city of Faribault. The city of Faribault will pay for the maintenance of the clock. There was an agreement that was reached between the building owner and the city so that the city could pay for its maintenance and upkeep, and the building owner has no liability there. The building is quite old. I'm not going to hazard a guess. I think it's at least 100 years. And it looks like we're about to start. Someone is making fun of me for my Minnesota accent. I'm born and raised here. It's no surprise that I have a Minnesota accent, although I thought I did a pretty good job of hiding it. I guess not. So, thank you for pointing that out and making me even more self-conscious about my O's. So I'm just going to wander this way a little bit more.
So you should have come last
This is
week.
the view of the clock from the Central Avenue side. There's our friend Nort Johnson. Say hi, Nort.
How are you?
Good. We're periscoping.
No, I would just assume
City councilors here.
You get paid on top of it all.
This is the view of the clock from Central Avenue. It's pretty awesome.
No wonder why he ditched him.
County Commissioner Dave Miller, City Administrator Brian Anderson there in front of us. Oh, this is a terrible angle. The sun is going right into your eyes. Sorry about that. This is a lovely crowd. Former Sheriff Dick Cook, a big member in Rotary. Okay, I'm going to slide back around the other way because the sun is right in my eyes.
11, Mr. Porter.
That's
For those who are just joining us, this is the dedication of the Security Bank clock. I'm going to wind my way through the crowd here. I can't hear the mayor.
I want to thank everybody for coming down. I got elected in 2008, 2009, and at that time we were in the middle of about an $8 million improvement project for downtown Faribault with streetscape, water, sewer, curb gutter, the decorative brick, all these things that happened. 2008, 2009, if you remember, is kind of when the world stopped turning and the economy went down, and things were a little tough for a couple of years. But things are definitely coming back now, so it's an exciting time for this to be unveiled. A couple of months ago, we had the Tilt-A-Whirl being done down there, so these projects are great for downtown. As part of our Visioning 2040, the one thing that came up is very important for everybody in the community is our downtown and the importance of our vitality of downtown. So this is one of these things that contributes to that. So I'm very excited about it. When I came into office in 2009, and Kim had told me that I wanted to vow to get this thing done during my office, and she did the brunt of the work as well as the Rotary, but it did get done, so it's exciting. I remember when I was a kid, my dad actually was one of the owners of this building, him and Herb Cook and Tom Dillon and a few other owners. So I always remember this building going up and down, and I always remember seeing the clock, but I don't ever remember it working. So I don't know if anybody here older than me knows when it was actually working, but I know since I was this tall it hasn't been working. So it's great to have it working now. It looks great. It's wonderful to see it at night if you haven't seen it at night. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. A really good special thanks to Kim Anderson with the Chamber and the Rotary, the Burkittsmeyer family, and everybody who was involved as the donors. Again, a great project for downtown, and we hope to see many more of these collaborative projects to get involved to revitalize and see our downtown succeed. So again, thank you very much. Kim, thank you. Rotary and all the donors, and thanks to the citizens for coming down and showing interest in our downtown. I want to make a plug just to make sure you shop downtown and do as many things as you can downtown, which is great for our community. So with that, I think I'm going to turn it to Dick. Thanks, John. I'm currently the president of Rotary, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about our organization. It's an international organization that we have presence in 220 countries with 1.2 million people involved. It began 110 years ago, and we have 6 areas that we concentrate on promoting in the world. That is promoting peace, fighting disease, clean water, saving mothers and children, supporting education, and growing local economies. One of the things that Rotary has been very proud of is that
I was just showing you a pamphlet of the Rotary and everything that it does. That's what that booklet was.
Rotary started raising money and collaborating with other organizations to vaccinate all the children in the world that were under 4 and 5 years of age. At that time, in 1988, there were 335 million children.
I'm moving here to get away from the sun so you get a better shot of Dick Houston. He's the head of the Faribault Rotary.
On board to help Rotary do this. There are 2 countries left that have endemic levels of polio. India was declared polio-free in 2014, and Africa in August of this year. The 2 countries left are Pakistan and Afghanistan. And the problems we have there are with the tribes in the mountains that won't let the workers come in and help. But this very week, 200,000 workers are going into Pakistan to vaccinate 35 million children. And last year, there were 223 cases in those 2 countries. And that's all in the world. So we went from 335,000 cases in '88 down to 223 cases total last year. Our Rotary Club has been in existence, and this is our 96th year. And our motto is service above self. I'm a relatively new Rotarian within the last 5 years, and I can tell you that working with the people that are in Rotary, the new ones, and people that have been there for decades, practice that every single day of their life. Their services to this community, doing things that really make a difference. And we service people in many different ways, and our emphasis is in helping children. We have a lot of programs that help the young people in this community. We have a Strive program where members of our club meet with 80, 90, 100 students before school, 7, 8, 9 times a year, teaching them about life skills. We have a Respect and Courage retreats for the junior high kids. We have Rotary Readers, where Rotarians go into the 3rd grade and read with kids that have problems reading. We have an ethical essay contest. We have a Little Feet soccer program, and we give out about $20,000 in scholarships each year to high school students from the high school and VA. And in addition to that, we give out music scholarships to band, choir, orchestra, and in the arts. And we also participate in a lot of the same things that some of you do. Meals on Wheels, we ring the bell at Salvation Army, we conduct a blood drive, we help with basic blessings, supply our children, and we have a Rotary camp. On the world scene, we do some things also. We've had people participate in friendship exchanges to other countries. We did a service project last year where 5, 6, 7 Rotarians went to Sierra Leone to help them with an agricultural project in some of the real poor areas in rural Sierra Leone. And so we're a big organization, but we're focused right here, and we service this city and this community. I'd like to give thank yous to the city staff, to the council, to the mayor. I'd like to thank all the Rotarians that have participated in this, that do so much for this community, and to all the donors of this project. There were over 75 donors, and at various levels. But we had some donors that went above and beyond, and I'd just like to read their names. The Carlander family, Mary Bogie, who I just visited with, who grew up right across the street. The Burkhartsmeyer family, George Wickstrom, Mara Schrader, who is here tonight, Nick Cook, the Bull Funeral Home, and the Faribault Area Chamber of Commerce, and the Main Street program. Rotary, every meeting that we have a 4-way test that we say. And those of you that got the brochure, it's on the very back. I'd like to have you join me in saying this with me. This is our motto. This is how we live our club and how we live our lives. Is it the truth? Bear all concern. Will it build goodwill and elementary friendships? Will be beneficial to all concerned. Thank you. This time I'd like to have Bruce come up and introduce the Burkhardt family that's here. Bruce?
Well, thank you very much. I know Al will be very happy today to see this pop up. You know, when John mentioned that he saw this talk, see, our repair shop used to be right across the street over there. Those signs are in that window. That was our repair shop when I was growing up. And then 2 doors down, this was Poyer's in the corner. The next door down was actually our shoe store. We were actually L-shaped. The shoe store was on one side, the repair shop was the other side. We moved to our present location in 1967. But until that time, we were on this corner. So I grew up looking at the same clock that John was talking about, and it never worked when I saw it either. So Al will be very happy today. Happy to see the clock up, and happy to see that his beloved Rotary took up the challenge and did it. So a big thank you to Rotary for doing that, and for all the contributors. It's a very impressive addition to downtown, and I know Al will be very happy and very proud. On behalf of the family, again, we want to thank you all. We have a fair representation of the family today here. My wife Sue is here with us. Al's wife, my mother, Irma. Buck, Dad's youngest brother. Buck was the baby of the family. And Buck's here. I've got one of my sons, Tim. Tim's over against the wall over there. Tim is one of our sons, and Tim and Al were pretty good buds as Tim was growing up. So again, on behalf of all of us, we thank you, and I know Al would thank you, and be very happy and very proud today. So, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Bruce.